Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're talking about tracking your expenses versus your income using a budget. I have a monthly budget set up. I'm going to walk through that with you. I'm not going to show you how I created the budget, but if you would like access to it, shoot me a message on Facebook, Patrick Zimmerman, or you can email me at pzim585@yahoo.com. Check out yesterday's video about the debt snowball and creating a system to properly track and encourage you to pay off those debts. If you're new here, please subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know about any questions or suggestions you may have in the future.
Skies are clearing up.
So here's the monthly budget I created. I'm not going to show you guys how to make it like we did yesterday with the debt snowball bar graph, but I will be offering this to you guys through either my Facebook, Patrick Zimmerman, or my email, pzim585@yahoo.com. If you don't have Excel available to you, or you don't want to reach out to me to get this, you can make something very simple where you're pretty much just writing down how much you have budgeted and then how much you actually spent. You're going to subtract those numbers to find the difference, and that's how much you'll have left over. So let's go through the categories real quick. We have personal, recreational, food, healthcare, transportation, insurance, housing and utilities, savings, investing, debt repayment, and miscellaneous. We're not going to really worry about investing right now. That'll be after all the debts are repaid and in the later steps of the total money makeover. The miscellaneous I leave at 0, and I rarely ever use this category, but sometimes it does come in helpful. If you guys are using this spreadsheet that I created, you are only ever going to put new numbers into the gray or yellow boxes. All of these cells are already programmed to adjust depending on the numbers you place in the gray or yellow cells. These percentages can also be changed if you want to tweak your budget a little bit. Just make sure that the percent allocated adds up to 100. So say we want 15% in transportation next month. Change that. Now we're at 105. We got to take out 5% somewhere else, so we'll knock savings down to just 5%. We're back to 100. Now the monthly take-home pay is going to be your income for the entire month. We'll say 2,000, just a nice even number. After your disposable income's entered, it will tell you how much money is allocated in each category. If you change a percentage, housing to 20, likewise the amount budgeted will also change. Throw this back up to 25. As you spend throughout the week, you're going to track your expenses in the gray and yellow columns. Let's say week 1 you spend $20 on personal. The actual percent spent now shows 1% total on personal. That's $20 out of your 2,000, 1%. The total actual amount, 1%. And then you have 99% of your disposable income still available to you. See, as we fill the chart out a little more, things will start to change. Say you spend $50 on food the first week. You gotta pay your car insurance. Your electric bill is due. Just put your last $250 into your starter emergency fund. Good job, keep that up. And debt repayment, you paid off your first credit card debt, $500. One down, hopefully not too many to go. Alright, so let's look at the chart now. You can see the actual percentage has changed. You've now spent 53% of your disposable income for the entire month in week 1. You have 46.5% available to you still. The reason I have these percentages here is because it helps you track later in the week. If you've already spent 50% of your available money for the entire month on week 1, then you know for week 2 you're going to have to cut that down a little bit. This last column over here is the total amount spent in each category. So this number adds up all the personal for the entire month. This is all the food, all the transportation. So you had to get gas this day, went out to the movies with the family, found some extra money lying around, so you paid off some more debt. You can look at the monthly totals again. You got 200 for transportation, 150 plus 50. 600 spent on debt repayment. It's a great month. And then up here is the total spent for the entire month so far. 1270. You can also see that down here in the total monthly expenses. So the goal when doing this is to try to get this petty cash to 0 every month. You don't want any money left over, at least not until the debt is paid off. Once the debt is paid off, then this target percentage for debt repayment is going to shift over to investing. Once that's the case, then having a little petty cash in your pocket isn't necessarily as bad, but you really want to focus on getting those debts down as quickly as possible. So we want to try to keep this petty cash at 0. Over here, this is just all to track your expenses. This is helpful to know what you're spending your money on. You can go back and look at it each month and see, maybe August 2021, you want to go see how much money you spent on vacationing in 2020. Everything is laid out for you. You can just pull this up, August 2020. Throw the date up here. How much did we spend the first day on personal? $20. We'll say Target. Baseball cap. So just do that for all the other expenses you have listed. That way you can keep track of them more efficiently. The last thing I want to show you guys is how to set this up for next month. So you're going to hit this plus down here. New sheet. Right click, rename, September 2020. Going to go over here, highlight the whole chart. If you have extra cells, that doesn't matter. Command C, Control C, keep it highlighted. Go back to September 2020. Select the cell A1, the top left cell, Command V, Control V. That'll paste it. Like I showed you yesterday, double click the right side of the column to expand. Everything expanded out. You're going to want to delete any old entries you had in the expense tracker. All the gray and yellow boxes get deleted. You see everything should go back to 0, 0, and your disposable income gets deleted as well. Everything's back to 0. Now, the good thing about having last month's budget right next to this one is that you can just go back to August. You can see the actual percentages that you spent. So for example here, this month, August 2020, we spent 30% on debt repayment and we only had 15% budgeted. This month we know that we spent 30% last month, so maybe we want to budget 30% for this month. 115 is allocated, we only want that to be 100. We'll have no recreational, 5% food, a little cheaper transportation. We're back to 100, so now all of our income this month will be adjusted for. $3,000, 30%, 900. I hope you guys like the budget I set up for you. Don't forget to reach out to me and ask for that. I would love to send it out. Keep working hard and stay motivated on your journey to pay off your debts. Once you get that snowball moving, things really start to take off. I haven't decided yet if I am going to upload videos over the weekend, but I will definitely be back on Monday. We're going to be talking about a full-sized emergency fund, how large it should be in comparison to your income, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Enjoy the weekend, and I hope to see you soon.
It's black and white.